So I'm going to talk about sex chromosomes, sex determination, and how those chromosomes carry genetics through our bodies. Now, up to this point, we've only talked about, in general, monohybrid, which is one trait, and dihybrid, which are two traits. Now, the sex chromosomes add a little bit different detail with that because they're always linked to the sex chromosomes. So, for example, the sex chromosomes, remember, are X and the Y chromosomes. They're pair number 23 in humans. All of our body's cells have these. Sex chromosomes always pair up. XX is female, XY is male. So every cell will always have an X chromosome in it because it at least is female or male, so they always have an X chromosome. Now that's really important because any sex-linked traits are the genes that are located on the sex chromosome. They're only linked to X chromosomes. The Y doesn't carry any traits, so there's no genetic information on the Y chromosome, only the X chromosomes. So from now on, when you encounter a problem or we start talking about this genetics, we need to represent it a little bit differently. So we represent it like so, with an X and a big R, or X and a little r, depending on what the trait is. So X being this is the chromosome it's on. The letter R represents what the trait is. So just like before, if we did short hair, we used a big S. The same thing can be done with this. So instead of XR, we would have XS. Or we could have XP if it meant purple for some reason. So there's an example here I'm going to go through on the next, in 2 slides here, so stay with me. A few examples of sex-linked traits are red-green color blindness, male pattern baldness, hemophilia, Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So there's a lot of different sex-linked traits that we can follow. We're probably going to talk about hemophilia a little bit in class. Now, here's the example that I had on the previous slide. In Drosophila, which is your basic fruit fly, eye color is a sex-linked trait. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross a white-eyed male with a pure red-eyed female. So white-eyed male is going to tell us, first of all, it's a male. So he is going to be X and Y for his 2 chromosomes. The female is going to be X and X. Now, if it's a white-eyed, it's little r. So that's the male. The pure female is big R, big R. So now we start drawing in our Punnett square. And our results, just like we've done before, are as this. So we have 50% chance of getting a male with red eyes, and we have 50% female red eyes. We no longer have the option to have a white-eyed offspring. That's the end of the sex-linked chromosomes. Please make sure you go watch Incomplete Dominance and Codominance right after this.